What's up guys, this is Kai here, and with E3 coming up, I thought I would discuss what I would like to see, what we know we will see, and just generally my pre-E3 thoughts, hence the title of this video. Now, I will talk about the event in multiple videos, going in chronological order, so in this video I will be talking about EA and Microsoft. So first off, we'll start with EA, since that is on Saturday. So when it comes to EA, you really have three categories. You've got the sports games, you've got everything else, and now you've got Star Wars. So for sports games, we'll just get sequels and probably get some famous sports personality to come out stage for some reason to say how realistic the game is and how it's got the best roster and shit like that. I don't care about the sports games, like really, I just don't give a shit. But now, when I think of EA, I think of Star Wars. We will definitely see Battlefront 2 footage there, and also a confirmed beta date, which I'm looking forward to. I'm excited to see if Star Wars Battlefront 2 will be worth buying, as the last one didn't seem worth it in my opinion. But from the things that they've told us at Star Wars Celebration, make it sound very promising. With all the eras being included and it's going back to its class system, this might hopefully be a true successor to the original games that we've all been waiting for. Now, we know that 3 Star Wars games are being produced by EA. One of them is Battlefront 2 by DICE. The other 2 studios that are making Star Wars games are BioWare and Visceral. With BioWare, everyone is expecting an RPG of some sort. That's a given. But what a whole lot of people, including myself, really want is Knights of the Old Republic 3. BioWare made the first game, and then they made the MMO sort of successor, Star Wars The Old Republic. So to say that BioWare has experience with the Star Wars universe in a sort of RPG format is an understatement. The original Knights of the Old Republic is seen as one of the best RPGs of all time, and is personally my favourite RPG of all time. So a long-awaited sequel would be a welcome surprise. Now there have been rumours going about saying that they are working on a sequel, and then there were rumours dispelling those rumours, so in reality we know fuck all. But here's hoping. Now when it comes to Visceral, mostly known for their third-person shooter series Dead Space, everyone is hoping for a third-person adventure game. What most people are hoping for is that Visceral revives Star Wars 1313. 1313 was one of the most impressive looking Star Wars games in a while, and when we heard of its cancellation, the gaming world was disappointed to say the least. But whether or not we'll see what Visceral has to offer this year is anyone's guess. I hope we do. I'd like to see what the other games are that BioWare and Visceral are working on. Other EA things we're likely to see is the new Need for Speed Payback, which was just announced a few days ago. The game looks good, but I'm sceptical of the story that the trailer seems to show off. I don't need a story in a racing game, just give me some racetracks and a whole bunch of cars and customization and I'll be happy. I doubt we'll see another Battlefield game announced. I think we might just see DLC for Battlefield 1. And a new Crysis game would be nice, really. That just came into my mind there. I really liked Crysis 3, so Crysis 4 would be cool. Okay, on to Microsoft. Scorpio is going to be the main focus for this conference, so Microsoft will be showing that off for the majority of the conference. The big thing on everyone's mind is the price. The price is going to play a big factor in everyone's decision to buy it or not. If it's over $500, then I think Microsoft will really have to prove that it's worth it. But recent rumours have been going around that the console will not be over $500, so here's hoping that's true. But then again, that's what I really want from Microsoft this year, is to prove to me that I need to upgrade to this machine. Show me why I should get the Scorpio over the Xbox One S. Now, I'm wondering if they'll stick with the name Scorpio, because right now it's just Project Scorpio. So I don't know if they'll change that to Xbox One Ultra or something, as they tend to do that. Like, remember the Kinect? It was originally called Project Natal, and then they changed it to Kinect. I kind of preferred Natal, to be honest. And then they changed it to Kinect, and regardless if they stick with Kinect or Natal, it was still going to be shit. So, yeah. I kind of like the name Scorpio though. I kind of hope they keep that. Reminds me of Hank Scorpio from The Simpsons. He was a cool guy. Now, an impressive machine is nothing if there are no games to play in it. So what can we expect from Xbox in terms of first party games? Crackdown 3 will more than likely be finally shown off this year, as its impressive destruction physics will be a good way to show off the computing power of the Scorpio. Now, they just need to make sure that the game is fun and not just a tech test. Crackdown 2 has some very good gameplay, but it got very dull and very repetitive really fast, so hopefully they can make it enjoyable to play this time. Now, we know that Forza 7 is coming out due to it being the game that they showed off on the Scorpio to select members of the press a few months ago. That and because there's a Forza game every fucking year, but still. We know that they can run Forza at 60 frames per second at 4K, and that only uses 60% of the Scorpio's potential, which is impressive to say the least. How well it can maintain that output is still to be seen, as frame rate drops are a common criticism that some games get. Now, the Forza games have always looked fantastic, so it'll be interesting to see how it will look on the Scorpio, to see if it is a massive upgrade or if it's just, just little baby steps upgrades. It's nothing amazing, but I hope it's good. Halo. Halo. How the mighty have sadly fallen. 343 have not handled the flagship franchise as well as they should have since Bungie's departure from the series in 2010. Now, 343 have said on multiple occasions that Halo 3 Anniversary is not a thing and that we should stop getting our hopes up, and that Halo 6 will not be there either. Now, I have some thoughts on this. Now, both Phil Spencer and Bonnie Ross said that they like to give Halo games 2 E3s before they release. First one to reveal it, and then the second one to show off the gameplay before it releases later that year. So when they say that Halo 6 won't be there, they mean it. The game won't be there, because they're still working on it. But a teaser trailer? That's a little easier to show off. Although they have said that they won't reveal anything related to the next entry in the series, so there's that to keep in mind. But they have said that they will have a little something to show off. Now, whether this will be a Halo 6 reveal, and they're just lying to us to get our hopes down, so when they do unveil Halo 6 it's like, oh, what a surprise. Or if it's just Halo Wars 2 DLC, who knows. I'm kind of hoping for Halo 6. Halo 3 Anniversary seems a little less likely, but not entirely out of the question. The arguments for is the fact that it is the best selling Halo game of all time, so celebrating that would be a good opportunity. Also, it would be a good launch title for the Scorpio, as it would mimic how Halo Combat Evolved was the original Xbox's launch title / killer app. The arguments against this though are somewhat more compelling. Firstly, the Master Chief Collection was a monumental fuck up that people should never forget. Never forget that fuck up. And that has done a lot of damage to not only the franchises, but also 343's credibility. Now granted, the actual Halo 2 Anniversary campaign itself and the select multiplayer maps were incredible. Like, they're fucking fantastic. It was just the fact that it was 4 games on one disc was the reason that it fucked up. But not everyone differentiates from Halo 2 Anniversary and the Master Chief Collection as a whole. They just see it as, oh, everything fucked up. Whereas it was just really the multiplayer and campaign kind of still have problems playing with it. So, they're good at anniversaries, we know that. Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary was really good. The fact that you could switch between old and new engines, that was amazing. They continued that in Halo 2 Anniversary. And Halo 2 Anniversary, those graphics are much better than Halo 5, and that game came out a year before Halo 5, so we know they can do good when it comes to working on Bungie games, but making their own games, they're still working that out, so here's hoping they can get better at that. Another problem is development time and effort. It's more than a good idea that 343 should focus on the new games rather than the old ones, as they are more important at this point. 343 have to fix what they fucked up in order for the franchise to survive, basically. So dividing some of their staff off to work on an anniversary game might not be the best. All their resources should be focused on the future, not the past. Halo is very important to me, so it's fucking really important that 343 get it right. Their entire focus and resources should be on Halo 6. Nothing else. As much as I'd like to see a Halo 3 Anniversary, nope. Put it on the back burner. Fucking Halo 6. Let's get the franchise back on track, please. As for what else it could be, we could speculate. It could be Halo Wars 2 DLC, as I said. It could be Halo 3 finally coming to PC. Or, and this is wild speculation, it could be a Halo 3 ODST-like game, where it's just, they take resources from Halo 5 engine and then they just make a wee side game. But that is very unlikely. But it'd be a nice surprise. News about the Halo TV show might be there, but I think they want to focus on games this year rather than other shit. Seeing as last time they talked about TV on E3 stage, people weren't too happy. So let's just keep them focused on the games this year. Sea of Thieves will hopefully get more showtime and hopefully an actual release date this time, as the game looks really fun. Idea Xbox will show off some things more than likely, so there will be some wee surprises there and hopefully some good Wii games that we can buy. State of Decay 2 is something that I have my eye on, so I'm hoping to see some gameplay from that. HoloLens is something they haven't talked about in a while, so hopefully they show it off some more. And hopefully it doesn't just end up another project that never went anywhere, like Milo. Remember that wee guy, that wee fucking artificial intelligence boy that you could talk to with the fucking Kinect? That's fucking weird. When it comes to Microsoft, I think it will mostly be third-party games that they show running on the Scorpio, since Microsoft is admittedly running low on first-party games. Xbox original games being backwards compatible would be a nice addition, but at the same time, Microsoft can't just rely on their older games to fill out their games library. We need new games, new IPs, but we will hopefully see some surprises from them. So that's my thoughts on EA and Microsoft. In the next video I will talk about Bethesda and Ubisoft, and then in the final video I'll talk about Sony and everything else. Probably won't talk about Nintendo or PC gaming since I have no interest in both, but we'll see. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to support the channel. But also let me know down in the comments what game you're most excited to see from EA or Microsoft this year. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.